MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Miami Marlins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. They're better. Best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Dan Straley gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He will lead this one off today. And the new season is finally upon us as the first pitch of the new year is taken here for ball one.
First pitch, 12:40.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting second.
So stepping in, Adam Eaton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Eaton, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him. By the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0 now. Just starting things out here in South Florida. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hard liner to center field. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Max Scherzer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
D. Gordon stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and bounced toward Murphy at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Scherzer, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Your pitch is this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christian Yelich becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. So bases are empty here with two gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Chopped toward the second baseman. To his left, Murphy. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are striding in. Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Lopez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the base is empty here with one away, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now Carlos Santana.
Leading off for the Marlins, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Here's the 3-1. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Past battles with Scherzer. Just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Eaton is right there. 1 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Carmen Lopez.
So striding in, Carmen Lopez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Nunez is there. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Knapp. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Nunez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Marlins now at the plate, TJ Gallo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lopez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Santana is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Jordan Otska. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The shortstop, Jordan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
Pitcher Dan Straley steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way, and they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down, and the off balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Nunez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Digging in, Christian Yelich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Otska rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
0-1 the count. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Ball 1.
1-1.
Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Turner is there. And the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now is Adam Eaton. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. They're down 1-0. Here's Carlos Santana now, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Well struck down the right field line, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Two and two.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Carmen Lopez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be
Now
scored,
batting,
looking or swinging.
Andrew.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Daniel Murphy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2-1 to count.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end. Striding in once again, Jordan Otsuka. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jordan Otsuka.
A ball and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in, Dan Straley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he's already shown he can get the job done. Executed flawlessly last time up. Look for the same idea here.
Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll just scoop this away to make sure it stays foul. So we'll see if they keep the bunt on here with 2 strikes. And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's D. Gordon now. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. So striding forward now, T.J. Gallo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Up next for Washington.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he gets ahead 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
The right fielder, Giancarlo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2. So 2 away now for the slugger Evan Longoria. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there. But even better job at the plate to take that one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. It remains 1-0. In now, Carmen Lopez, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The left fielder, Carmen.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
In now, Andrew Knapp. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now the national skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Alex Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Jordan Otska will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now on at first, nobody out. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. In the dirt here, runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Stepping up to the plate, Dan Straley. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really held this crowd behind him the entire game.
Gordon.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready now for the Marlins, Christian Yelich, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Ready now, Daniel Murphy. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Striding into the box, PJ Gallo, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Stepping in, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals lead one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Popped high in the air. Turner waits on it. He's got it one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Hard liner to center field. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Murphy. Relay to Zimmerman. The double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Victor Robles is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Now James Conrad comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Conrad.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Santana shading to his right. 2 down. And now Bryce Harper, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And that misses for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Nunez is off of first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Nats. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Miami led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Dan Straley earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. James Conrad records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dan Straley. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.